Hello and welcome to the Easy Geek TV channel. In this video we will go over a problem, or a small glitch if you wish, that will be a bit of a surprise to newcomers into the Linux world. And this happens not only to the distro where I've been videoing and the tutorials, which is the Linux Mint Mate if you follow the channel, but this does happen in other distros as well. This is a known glitch in the system. Now it doesn't happen every time, but you want to make sure that you're on the safe side, sort of speaking. So what is the issue? Well, let's get over very shortly with this. While you're transferring files to a USB flash drive or external disk drive, the system reports a bit too quickly that the file has been transferred, and then the transfer has finished. In reality, sometimes this is not the case, although not always. Just keep that in mind. So the solution is to make sure the file transfer is finished properly before selecting eject USB, so you don't lose data, right? And then another option to use is to open the terminal and type sync into it, what I've got here in greenish words. Type sync, hit enter, and see if it follows through. I'm going to demonstrate this. So let's get over to the. I've attached the USB flash drive, which is the one I use to install the system in this box. I've attached it to the computer, and what I'll do, I'll just right click, copy, and head over to the USB flash drive. As you can see here, it is the Ventoy one, and right click in the empty spot and just select paste. Now what happens is that this will show, look at that, how fast it transfers over. Now this cannot happen in real time. First off, I know that this USB flash drive is not as fast as it's showing here. So there's no chance they will transfer so fast. So the progress here is not correct, if you wish. So this is sort of a glitch. Now let's see, let's pretend that this is done, right? For the sake of demonstration, let's pretend that this is done. Okay, let's pretend that this is done, and I'm just wondering, should I remove the USB flash drive, yes or not? So let's just select eject. It says no, so it's stopping us from doing it. I don't recommend you doing it while it's still transferring data. You might end corrupting the data, so you don't want to do that. Now let's head over to the terminal. All I'll do is just type sync, hit enter, and as you can see, it's not finished here. What the sync command here shows, that show me is sort of like asking the computer to show you if any background data transfer is finished or yet. So this is a nice trick to use, just so you don't get caught on surprise, right? So while the transfer is going over, this will take a bit. I might have to stop the video here and restart when this is done, so I can demonstrate what I mean. Right, so as you can see now, it's running a bit more faster, sort of speaking. It shows as if this is done, will be done in 5 seconds or so, and it's roughly 2 or 3 minutes after we started the copy files to the USB flash drive, right? So let's make sure. As you can see here, the sync is not done yet. This process is not done because the file transfer is not done just yet. Okay, so now it says that the process completed. But as you can see here, now this is what I want to demonstrate, is that the sync command has not done yet, which means that the system is still writing data to the USB flash drive, although it's not showing it into the system here. You don't see that. Kaha, which is the file manager, says that everything's okay. Well, this does not agree to. Now, I'm sure that you could probably allow if I eject this here, but that's not a good option. I mean, this is a sort of a proven way to test if things are okay. And so far, this is not done yet. In some USB flash drives, they do have the LED light where you can sort of see the activity. In the one I use here, it does not have such a thing. So I have to rely purely on this sync command here. So be patient and wait for this to finish. If this is not done yet, it is not recommended for you to remove the flash drive or external disk drive, right? Now, as I said, this is not a Linux Mint problem per se. as you can see, I'm on Ubuntu here, Ubuntu forums, askubuntu.com, and it shows here that there is a delay. This is a known problem, and I will make sure to leave the links at the description of the video so you can have a look at them. So do make sure. Now you don't have to use the terminal if you just don't like it, right? You have just, I mean, this is probably the best surefire way for you to make sure that things are what they seem to look, and not just relying on the graphical user interface here. So now we're gonna fire up the disks in this case, and I will do this by firing up Synapse first and then typing disks. And as you can see here, I can stop it from here, though I'm sure the file transfer is not done yet. Well, let's just, for the sake of demonstration, force this through, right? So let's start with the less aggressive one. Let's just say eject. And as you can see, it's still writing data to the drive. Do not unplug. This is very clear. And as I can say, to my experience, this is a surefire way to say if the file transfer is done or not yet. Now, this video is taking a bit longer than I wanted it to be, so I just wanted to let you know that this is how you work with the transferring files to a USB flash drive or external disk drive, USB thumb drive if you call them that way. But you want to make sure that this is going through the sync function here, right? If this is not done and you see this again after this on the terminal window, do not assume that the data transfer is over yet. And if you don't want to use that, then by all means just use this. Like if you want to unmount it, for example. Yeah. It looks like the system unmounted that. Well, something went wrong here, so I'm going to have a look and report back in a while. It looks like the USB flash drive got stuck in between unmounting and mounting, which is weird. It doesn't happen at all, like very, very few times. So I restarted the whole process to demonstrate this, and let's go back to the sync command here via the terminal. So you want to make sure that what the Caja shows here, the file operation, is done first. And then do keep an eye onto the sync function here to make sure that things are done properly. And I'll demonstrate that if this gets stuck again, well, you are forced to just simply unplug the USB flash drive manually. That's not, of course, what we want. We just want to keep things, secure so we don't lose any data. So let's see how this goes this time. Might have to edit the video again. Yeah, this is pretty much done. The sync function here is still showing that the data transfer is still ongoing. Let's have a bit of patience and check through all windows. As you can see, it's still here, attached to the system, to the computer, to the box. So now let's see if this is done just yet. We can test by pressing Control C. It's still not done, right? So there's a chance this is stuck again. I'm just showing this because not everything is perfect, right? So demonstration purposes, make sure that you don't lose any data. Let's try now. Let's try to safely eject this, right? Let's just do that. As you can see, it still says writing data to the drive. Do not unplug. It might happen again like the last time where at one point, yeah, there it is. It's disappeared. So though here, things are not just okay so far. So nothing, it doesn't respond, which means you'll have to manually detach the USB flash drive. I'll do that right now. as you can see, there's a bit of a glitch with the USB flash drive I used in this case, but in most cases, the sync function will just return what you see in here, and then you're safe to remove the flash drive. So just this is sort of like a heads up for you to keep in mind, as things do not always work the way they seem to work. So don't forget that these systems are created by humans and they do have their own issues. So keep an eye on them. I'll definitely post these links at the video description so you can have a look and follow the guides here if you feel like. So as you can see, this is Fedora discussion board, and they've got the exact same issue. See that? So, right, I think this video pretty much sums it up, and I hope this is useful for you. Really, I hope this is useful in your case. Keep in mind that as to not do not lose any important data when you transfer from and to a USB flash drive or external disk drive. So keep that in mind. Let's see if this is the exact. Yeah, it has not been transferred over properly, but that's a problem with my USB flash drive in this case, not necessarily the system, right? So I hope this video is helpful to you. If so, do like the video, subscribe if you haven't to, and do share the video if you got any friends that are newcomers into the Linux world. This is to show that not everything is perfect, right? So keep that in mind. Thanks for watching the video, and see you in the next one. Bye bye for now.